Hey guys, welcome back for episode 9 of MK Dons Building a Legacy. We are doing this as a 100% live com. You will see everything that I do. You've seen it all up to now, and we're going to continue today with Sunderland, Portsmouth, West Ham in the FA Cup, Rochdale and Wycombe. For everyone who hasn't been with us up to now, we currently sit top of the league, 10 points clear of closest rivals Portsmouth. We're looking very comfortable this season, a lot more comfortable than we thought we would. If we just pop back to the fixtures, we can have a look at how that's come about. So, if we look all the way back to the start of the season, we started fairly well with our first 5 games. We then lost our first game, which was in the Carabao Cup, but continued our unbeaten run in the league. We lost in the Liaison Trophy, carried on our unbeaten run in the league until we come up against Ipswich Town, who beat us 2-1, which was our first defeat in the league, and they actually scored. We scored first in this game after just 2 minutes, but we just couldn't hold them off. We then a couple more games in the league where we were unbeaten, but we just weren't scoring goals or creating chances. So we come to the Southampton game knowing we were already out of the Liaison Trophy. We decided to not worry about it and set up a different tactic, so a few tweaks to the tactic, which you all saw me do live, and they worked really well. Although the Southampton game we lost 2-0 in, we went with them tactics in the next game and we just haven't looked back. Just as you can see, all these wins we've been getting. We knocked Torquay out the first round of the FA Cup. We then beat Bromley in the second round of the FA Cup. And in the last episode, we played Derby County away from home, so championship opposition, and beat them 3-1. We looked fairly comfortable in that game in the FA Cup, so that set up a tie with West Ham, which we'll be going over in this episode. I'm hoping to get 5 games done again. We went nearly an hour and a half yesterday. I'm trying to keep them between an hour and 15 minutes. So let's get cracking and try and keep the time down a little bit. I know you guys have got lives out there and you probably don't want to just be watching me all the time. So this is the bit that takes forever, waiting for things to happen. So let's just skip through this. Sunderland scouting report. They look like they're setting up with the 5-4-1 formation with the wide players, so it'd be interesting to see how we get on there. I believe the last time I played Sunderland it was a draw, I think. And I think it might have even been 0-0, but we were away from home, so maybe home advantage would just give us that little bit we need to pick up the win. So if we just work our way through now, and hopefully we get what we need out of this. So let's skip through this. Scouting meeting. Ben Breton. It's a striker. Looks like he's a fairly decent striker. He's going to cost 1.4 million. I don't think there's a player I'm going to need. Let's just run through these. We haven't done this for a little while. So he's a fullback from Latvia. He's not exactly expensive, so just quick look at where he plays. Right back, he ain't going to get in ahead of them, so I'm not going to worry about him. He's a pressing forward. Again, I'm not really worried about forwards. I'd like a left fullback to jump up, which he is. I'm just going to add him to the shortlist and keep scouting him. Goalkeeper. I'm gonna acknowledge him. Fullback from Leicester. You've got to remember Davis is probably not going to be with us next season. I'm going to keep scouting him and add him to the shortlist actually. Alright, I've had enough of looking at that lot. Probably missed a load there, but it's better missing a load than worrying. Right. Keep skipping through all this. Get started as soon as we can. Come on. Let's try and get through this as quickly as I can. I just want to get a few games out of the way, to be honest with you. We got battered against the under-18s Wimbledon side. 6-1. Fair enough. Right, let's get through this. So we're 1-2 on for this game, so the pundits are thinking that we should be picking up this as a comfortable victory. Usually I'd be worried about what's going to happen with Portsmouth in the next game, so I'd want to rest some players for this, but if I'm going to lose to Portsmouth in the next game, it's better that we get a win under our belts, especially going away to Portsmouth. It's going to be a case of probably holding on to try and get a victory, or at least just get a point out of that game. So if we can pick up 3 points out of this game, it's just going to keep us on the run that we need at the moment. I'm thinking by the middle of February we're going to know where we're going to finish in the league. So yeah, they're going to start with a 5-4-1. They're inconsistent at the moment. Down in 6th in the league. Could you imagine that? 22 points behind us they are. Okay, so let's just check out our team, make sure we've got the best of what we can have on. So the normal side looks like it's there. Yeah, this is the side we're going to go with. Everyone looks fit enough. While I've got the opportunity, I'm going to make an offer. Its value's at 1 million now. I was going to make an offer for it for next season and try and sign him. I'll cancel that. I wonder if at the end of the season I'll get a chance to reloan him. Alright, quick look at the opposition report. So they're going to play Route 1 football. It might be difficult to break down the wings, but I think it's going to be more difficult to go through the centre, so surely our wing play will work best for us. The midfield should be able to exploit this area. Okay, let's get started and see if we can get another 3 points on the board to start this episode with. So players to watch on the Sunderland side. Their top player is Semenyo. He is just their best player. Average rating, he's got 7.2 for the season. Top assists with 6, top goals with 9. Looks like everything going forward through their team runs through him. So it's going to be a case of Davis keeping him under wraps today. Going to find out just how good Davis is when it comes to his defensive work. We know going forward he can do a favour for us, but he's going to have to defend today by the looks of it. We know our team, it's the same team as we normally start with. So let's get started. Team talk. Expect nothing but a win from this game to keep a good run going. Now I'm just going to have to do one thing that I don't normally do, opposition instructions. I'm going to have a quick look at this. How quick is he? Acceleration's really quick for this level. Technical is pretty good. I reckon we're going to need to let's mark him tightly. Maguire. See, the problem with this is so he's a good crosser of the ball. We're gonna press him. Problem with this is usually our assistant would do this, but we don't have an assistant manager now. We've only got coaches. I think we'll leave the rest as that. That's why you don't usually see me go into that. But we'll go and get started now and see if we can pick up a victory to start this season, to start this episode off with. Quite surprised at where Sunderland are in the league. I thought they'd be higher up. They were favourites to win this league, so to only just be scraping the playoff spots, it's a little bit of a poor season from them. I'm just going to encourage my players because they're doing fairly well. Just encourage them that what they're doing is going to break them down and get the job done if they carry on. Usually save the demand mores until the second half, so they know they're getting a rocket when I do demand more out of them. Certainly in control of this game. Team talk. Been doing well. The attack, I'm gonna say assertively. You've got the ability to go out there and do that, and assertively that they've got the ability to go out there and make the difference to go and do it for our midfield. I mean, if we don't get a win out of this with the way we've played in the game, I am going to be disappointed. Let's get a bit of demand more on there now. 10 minutes before we get anyone subbed off, I think, and try something a bit different. Who should we swap over now? I think we will. Gladwin on for Nombe, and anyone looking particularly drained? No. Ely's not really up to the job at the minute, but not going to bring him off. He's been our top goal scorer all season. Now I know Cazamu is a little bit more flary than Houghton. It's a bold move, Houghton being our best player of the season, but we're going to try that. I'm going to tell them to get creative, give a bit more freedom to the players that are on the pitch, see if they can get them to just open them up. It has done. Header saved, Healy picks it up, back to Reeves, across to Thompson, and another one of them shots from the edge of the area from Thompson. He's given us a few goals like that this season, and it's given us the 1-0 lead. So the next thing to do is, do we stay like this, or shall we just go cautious now? We're going to stick like this, I think. See it through, that's it. So pundit Ian O'Connell from 442 predicted a draw before the match, and he's surprised we won, but when you look at the stats, we deserve to win that game, so I'm not going to moan that it's only 1-0. We got the win, we got the job done, well done. So Portsmouth up next. Wonder how much that's took out of our players. So we can see they're still 10 points behind us, so they must have got a win in their game. Yeah, 1-0 against Bolton. That loss has dropped Sunderland out of the playoffs as well. Okay, skip through. Let's give Thompson's some praise. Superb with a number of quality chances. We've got 8 games without losing now. Harold Essien, the player we looked at as a fullback, he's not even going to make a decent backup on that side. Luke Thomas, a fullback at Leicester. Now he's going to become a really good player. Look at that natural fitness. Only thing that would let him down is determination. I don't like players with determination as low as that, that's for sure. Okay, let's just acknowledge that. Quick look at how we done this against against Sunderland. Used the wings again to strong effect. Plenty of passes, 434 pass completion. Not many backwards, most sideways and going forwards, so that's good. Portsmouth next, and then we get that big FA Cup tie that's going to boost our revenue. Let's just scroll through this. Their report is that they're likely to play a 4-2-3-1 formation where they sit quite deep. Okay, what's next? Wow, they want us to make a lot of changes for this game. I'm not sure what to do on this. Thing is, we could go into this game with weakened team. And if we'd done that, we wouldn't have to. We're not worried about winning or losing then. We just want to get through so we can play West Ham and put a full team out against West Ham. Or we keep our strongest team in this, hoping to get some more points on the board, because promotion to the Championship is more important than going through to the next round of the FA Cup. I don't know, but the next round of the FA Cup, if we did get past West Ham, which is unlikely at best anyway, if we did get past them, we have a great chance of a big draw, which would bring more finances in. What's the financial state at the minute? See, we're really on the decline. You can see this from the start of the season. 2.67 million in the accounts then. And it's just draining and draining. This happens to all clubs that are outside of the top tier. It even happens in the top tier, to be honest with you. But all clubs start the season with a boost, and then it works down and works down and works down, and then you get round to August again and it gives you another boost. Right, let's just have a quick look at the players that we've got. Britain 91, 91, 91, 89. So Davis can come off for Lewington, even though Davis is probably one of the best players we've got. Gilby can come off for Boateng, and Reeves can come off for Mason, although Reeves is in good form. But we will use Mason there just to keep a full condition side out. Opposition report is that they play Route 1 football, play slightly more cautious at home compared to recent away matches. Big gap in the middle here, but we're going to have our hands full with these three, especially with them playing Route 1 straight over the top. Okay, we're going to go for it. I think I'm just going to go straight to a setup of cautious. We are away after all. Come on lads, show me what you can do and keep our good run going. Just listen keenly, so nothing really. Quick pause so I can swap that over to cautious. Alright, let's get started and see if we can get anything out of this game. The fact we've put ourselves in a position where we're 10 points clear of them at the minute makes this game not as important as it could have been. I'm just hoping that we can pick up the win playing the way we're going to play like this. Certainly letting them come on to us. It could be a mistake for me to do this when it's worked so well everywhere else, playing a positive mentality. So we've got to half time 0-0. I'd be happy with a point out of this game. Passionate. It's good to fans the performance they're expecting. I'd be happy with a point out of this game. Like I said, this was all about damage limitation. Is a good saying for this game. If we could still be 10 points ahead of them after we've played them, that's 10 points between first and second. It's not like we're even dropping into playoffs. We are still going to be 10 points clear at the top if it finished like this. Such an even game. So we're going to have to look at who we want in that next game. So get Gladwin on for Nombe. We're going to... Thompson's got to play in that next game, but at the same time, if I bring him off, let's get Casamu on for Houghton. I'm going to leave it at that. Don't want to make too many changes. Let's demand more for the last 10 minutes and see if it makes any difference. We seem to be putting the pressure on now. Turning the screw. Now it come up there, a ball draw. I am not bothered that it was a ball draw. Like I said, I was happy taking the point from this. Happy with what I saw out there, positives to be taken. I wouldn't usually praise a draw, but we're playing a team that was second in the league. They were predicted to finish higher than us. And it's just moved us a step closer to making sure we're going to finish in that top 2 position. So up next, we're going to play West Ham in the FA Cup. Almost dropped my drink there. Just put that back. Injury risk updates. We ain't got major injury risks because I'm just leaving the training standard at the minute. We will get into the training at the end of the season. So Tony Gallagher, what's his attributes? He's got 15 determination as well. He's fairly quick. His crossing and dribbling and tackling, marking are all not too bad. He is a wing back. Do you know what? He could be a good signing at the end of the season. Thing is, he's going to have to take a pay cut to come to us. Fair enough. Skip that out. Portsmouth hold out for ball draw. Wait and see who is going to apply for our assistant manager's role. It's got to be nearly 2 weeks since I put that job roll out, the application for everyone. So Boateng is suffering from a cold. We're going to send him home. I don't ever treat colds at the club or flu. I just feel like getting him out of the club is going to stop it spreading around the club. Alright. Just going to double check that I can't place an advert for an assistant manager. Yeah, I've already done it, so just waiting for a decent number of applicants, I think. Right, good crowd. So West Ham, firm favourites, 4-5 on to beat us. How are West Ham in the league? 20th in the Premier League. How bad is that? That is look at that. Anyone up to Palace can be bottom of the league from one day to the next. Top of the league, as you would expect, City, Liverpool. Arsenal, bit of a shocker in there. You've got United up there. Wolves, a little bit of a shocker, but Tottenham and Chelsea chasing, as well as Leicester, so probably as you would expect. Okay, let's jump on to the next thing. Robertson warns MK Dons about Philippe Anderson. Right, let's get a briefing. I'm just going to praise his training. I'm not going to bother criticising. Oh, right. Let's see if we can go and cause an upset. Right, so let's make the changes we need to make. Whilst Cargill don't want Lewington in, we're going to have Davis starting, Houghton in, Bowen out for Gilby, Thompson in, Mason out for Reeves, and that is our full team. The Grandals back in. Right. Opposition report. So they're going to play a fairly narrow 4-3-1-2. Two deep line playmakers in the side. And they're going to play with a vertical tiki-taka. But we're going to go in with cautious mentality anyway. There's no point trying to push forward with these. They'll end up opening us up, but if we can use our wingers to good effect, overload Zabaleta and Creswell, we should be able to cause problems for them. Right, let's see if we can get this game done. Players to watch out for in this game. Top, they've got Bowen, who has got 6 goals in 24 starts. On the left hand side of their midfield 3, obviously Declan Rice is their top performer. He's got 7.03 average rating for the season in 25 appearances. He's also got 5 assists from midfield. Right, let's get fired up. Passionate. This is a great opportunity to show the pundits what I've been right to be backing you up, give them a bit of confidence going into the game. How are you approaching the task of breaching the FA Cup's best defence? Didn't know they were the best defence in the FA Cup at the minute, but there are a number of ways we can go about beating them, but we only need 1 goal. Houghton has been pulling all the strings from midfield lately. How important will he be here today? It's always good to have someone to rely on in midfield. So long may continue. Let's go for that calmly. Houghton fit enough to last the duration of the match. Why wouldn't he be? He's 91 and still got 100% match sharpness. He might not be in perfect condition to get through, but he can get through this match here. As you prefer face West Ham, are you happy with Alex Gilby's performance as a central midfielder? Yep. Why try to fix what isn't broken? Right, and quick swap over to cautious straight away. And see how we go. I know cautious didn't exactly work out against Portsmouth, but it got us the result we wanted against Portsmouth. And let's hope we can get the result we want against West Ham. Early booking for us. Argill's 10th yellow card of the season. I think he's probably going to be our naughty boy of the season when it comes to yellow cards and red cards. I think, touch wood, so I'm going to say it now, and it'll happen in this game, we've had a red card this season. We're obviously getting pushed back a little bit because we're picking up yellows at centre back. I'm just going to instruct the players to calm down a little bit, because we seem to be picking up yellow cards here, there and everywhere. Now they're looking uninterested. Okay, so half time, our cautious mentality's worked up to now. I'm going to go in there, passionate. If everyone continues to work hard, we can win this. I think we can win this, playing the way we're playing. It's just going to be a case of one goal by the looks of it. And we need to be the team that gets that one goal. Looks like he's just demanded more from them, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to bring Nombe off and give Gladwin a chance to make an impression on that side. And I am also... He's not had a good game today, Thompson, so I'm going to give McGrandles a chance to step into that Mazzala role. At the end of the day, we didn't expect anything from this game. So if we can get something out of it, I'm going to tell them to get creative now. We fell behind, so it's not a major thing. That is a terrible goal to concede. What was he doing, just standing still? Right, I'm gonna... This is probably just going to blow everything out of the water now. I'm just going to go attacking. We'll probably end up conceding another couple now. That has really annoyed me, the way that goal went in. The defence just stood still. We've pulled it back. We've pulled it back. Davis, cross into the box, header from Britton, on to Healy, and Healy buries it. 1-1. This would be nice. To bring them back to Stadium MK. I've left it on attacking. Maybe we can get one more before full time. No, that's it. A 1-1 draw with West Ham. I think, alright, they had the better of the shots, we had the better of the possession. I think that's a fair result. And it's going to be a good result for us. Right, passionate. Well done, lads. It's extra revenue, that's the way to look at that. And it might be a TV game. being a replay as well. Okay, let's just jump through this. Do we get a prize money statement for that? Paulo Sousa has surprised some pundits by graciously admitting your MK Dons fully deserved their late goal against his side. Do you have any thoughts on the matter? I'd expect nothing less from Paulo. He is one of the nicest and most honest football people in football. So Walsh is going to miss the FA Cup game. He's got a second yellow card already in it. Oh, right. Just keeps getting through to Wickham next. Right. We've had some replies for our assistant manager's vacancy. So we need to look for someone who's got man management skills and can judge players' ability. Best man management skills is down the bottom here. So we're going to narrow it down to Breckin, Aycock and Crosby. So let's have a look at what the stats are like for training. He's an attacking minded assistant. It doesn't work well with youngsters though. So next up is this guy. He's good with youngsters, he's tactically minded. Man management might not be brilliant, but how old is he? He is 47 at Leyton Orient, so it's probably going to cost us some money to get him in. Quick look at... He's near enough past it anyway. I like the fact this guy can work with youngsters as well. This is the guy we're going to try and sign, Aycock. Approach to sign. Okay, 1,000 a week. I think that'd be... There you go. Now hopefully he chooses to move from Leyton Orient. Where are Leyton Orient in the pyramid of the leagues? 15th in League 2, so he's going to be a step up for him to come to us. Let's just have a look at his full background now we've had a look. So he plays the gegenpress, he plays the same way as what we do in the formations. That's two of the things I quickly looked at. Hopefully he wants to come. He is loyal though, so it's whether he's going to stay at Leyton Orient. He did only sign there recently, and he's caretaker manager there at the moment, so he's going to feel his job is under threat unless they're going to offer him a manager's role. Let's just keep jumping through hoops here until we get to Rochdale. So, I'm not worried about that. I'll quickly jump through these. Rochdale are going to set up similar to ourselves. Going heavy favourites for them. FA Cup television coverage. So we are going to get live coverage which means we're going to receive around 70 grand in television money, as well as the prize money for whatever happens. So nice to know we've got a bit of money coming in there if we do go through. I'll just skip that and then we'll find out who we're going to get if we do go through. Manchester United away. Now that makes the West Ham game very interesting. If we go full pelt at them and get through, that is a massive payday, Manchester United. Ooh, buzzing on that. Okay, let's get through Rochdale now. Right, quick look at who is fit, who's not fit, and who needs to be swapped out. Out and out. Casemiro in. Everyone else is looking fairly fit. Nombe hasn't had a good game for a little while, so we're going to bring Gladwin in as the player that's going to replace him. Might as well keep Walsh in because he can't play in the FA Cup, so it's not a major thing. Anyone else that we want to bring in and keep out or whatever? I think that's probably what we're going to go with. So we look at the opposition report. So they're going to play vertical tiki-taka against us. We're at home, so I'm going to keep it as we have had before with a positive mentality. We beat them in our previous match. They are rock bottom of the league. Players to watch out for within the team. Their striker is their top goal scorer, so Tyler Smith, 6 goals in 23 starts. He's actually made 34 appearances and only got 6 goals, so hopefully he's not going to get any more against us today. Passionate. Fully expect to win in this game, and I really do. I won't be happy if we come out with anything less than a win out of this. And we've got the opening goal, Reeves. Thompson set up into the box. He's actually bounced off the bar, so it's off the post, so it's not really a setup, but he's going to get the assist anyway. And Reeves was there just to bury it. We've got a second goal. McShane goes to clear it, and he's gone straight to Britton. He's played a ball over the top through to Healy. He's put it at the far post, and 22nd goal of the season for Healy there. It's a quick fire start for us. So we're 20 minutes in now, nothing else has happened. Point is, we need to make sure that we don't drop our guards now we're playing so well. 3-0 up, Reeves with ball into the box and Cargill just gets to it. Keeper just in the middle of nowhere, Cargill puts it away. 3-0. So Gladwin's picked up an injury now, saying potential knee injury. I'm hoping that's not going to prove to be anything major. This is where you start worrying. You're against a team that are rock bottom. You're absolutely mullering them. So start causing injuries to your best players. Could pull one back on the stroke of half time there into the box, and Ryan just gets there ahead of everyone else. Probably should have been cleared, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna cautiously tell them don't get complacent out there. a little bit nervous that they got a goal back on the stroke half time. That can swing the game in the opposition's favour. Makes you wonder whether to go to the cautious mentality and just see the game out now. Still seems like we're the ones putting the pressure on though. So I am going to make a change or two. Who should we bring on and off? Let's get Davis off. Just because of how unfit he is. And let's get Williams on for Britain. That's all my subs used though, so it needs to not go wrong now. Let's go cautious as well. And add more out of them to focus them. That's 4-1. Thompson out to Moore Taylor. Moore Taylor with a cross into the box, and there's Healy getting to the ball again. 4-1 for us. Moore Taylor's not even any good at crossing, so for him to have done that, that's really good. I think that's just going to show that we're going to see this game out. Praise the players. Fired up by that. A nice easy win for us. We thought it would be, and they've come through to show that it is. Very pleased with your performance there. So let's just skip through this. Injury worry for Gladwin. Let's see what's coming back. 7 to 8 weeks, sprained knee ligaments. Talk to him about his injury. Don't worry about your injury. I know these things can be frustrating, to focus on your recovery. Be a lot happier if I wasn't injured in the first place. That's yeah, I know. You're a loss to the team, that's all I'm trying to say. Thanks for the explanation. I'll crack on with my recovery. Right. Let's skip through this now. Walsh is looking a little jaded, could do with a rest. Healy, passionately say, brilliant in front of goal. Stoke boss was spotted at the MK Dons Stadium with a victory over Rochdale. Rumours suggest he's keeping a close eye on Casimir, who's reportedly a big fan of. Well, you won't be taking one of my stars. Stoke and Derby both want him. I think he's going to end up with a bit of a place within this side as we move forward. Alright, let's skip through all of this and see if our assistant manager is going to sign. That's how we done Rochdale. That's a very structured system we've got going there. Right, Haycock's about to sign for us for £1,000 a week. We're going to have to pay £65,000 in compensation so we can get the deal done. But he does look like a fairly good assistant manager. I'm going to accept that. So Haycock's completed his move, so let's set the training assignments up. Edit assignments. Like I said, I like to have one assignment per person. And I will help you out with that as well. It would be nice to be able to get one more person in to do these, to do training properly, but let's just skip that up. And I think it's something brilliant at training. Okay. How does that make us look as far as training goes with everyone else? So we're getting to be really good in the league with our training now. The goalkeeper training is not brilliant, but we have only got one goalkeeping coach. I'm going to go and start a coaching course as well to improve my training. What would you like to discuss? It would be beneficial to allow me to take a coaching course to further my skills. It's not going to notice that we're currently on our best run of form during what can easily be considered a good season. We're delighted to grant your request. Thank you very much, Mr Smiley Winkleman. So I am going to go on a course. It is going to reduce my contribution to the training field for probably 2 or 3 months. I think this course would be. It'll come up on my newsfeed in a moment. Study for 6 months, so 6 months from now put us to the end of the season, so I'm not going to be contributing until the end of the season now. So Wickham's going to set up in the same way as ourselves. Just get through this. Be interesting to see where Wickham are in the league. So they're 14th in the league at the moment, so I'd say it's a game we should be winning. We're going to be home against them as well, so we'll go with it in the positive fashion as we have with the other sides when we play at home. Just let's skip through. Right, I'm not bothered about taking part in the deadline day this year. I'm not at a club where I was going to be signing players at the moment. We're 1-3 on to beat Wickham. I think they were similar odds in the last game as well, so just get through this. Hopefully the transfers all get sorted pretty quick. Squad registration. Have I got to register anyone? Check. Under 21s. They're under 21s, so confirm selection. No one be missed out. Just gonna need to go and set up the staff responsibilities. It's done there. We want media responsibilities set up to be new signings, assistant manager. In fact, the director of football can go to that if he's available. Press conferences are going to be handled by my assistant manager. Let's confirm that. It's the only thing when you start changing staff, you've got to alter all the job roles again. We haven't set any of this up yet. I'll set that up at the end of the season once we know where we're at and we've got some money to actually work with. I think that's all I'm going to have to set up for now. Tactics, provide selection advice for the MK Dons. Where's the assistant manager? He's good at reading players. Opposition instructions, assistant manager as well. They're the two that I needed to change mainly. Okay, let's get started against Wycombe Wanderers and see if we can pick up another win on this episode. It's been another fairly good episode. Just going to take a little while for the transfers to go through, I think. Right, sorted that, so we can get started quickly on that. Skip the briefing. I wonder just how good Nick Haycock's going to turn out to be as an assistant manager. They are so important in the game. I don't think people realise how important and they can be to sorting out a decent side. I hate losing our assistant manager. Whenever I'm in game and I lose the assistant manager, always worried that I'm going to sign the wrong man to replace him. I think I've got hiccups from somewhere. Oh, hurry up, will ya? Just flip through these. Right, confirm selection. I've already done that, so I'm not worried. Skip through these. Compiled a report on this month's mentoring. Okay, so always reminds me to go to mentoring when they come through, and I always ask the assistant to set up new groups just in case he's got any ideas. So they seem to have stuck to the same group there. I don't really put groups together myself. So we won the last game against them. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 this season. Right, I'm going to drop Britain, let Williams play. Also, we need to drop. So Nombe is going to have to play because Gladwin's out injured. Let's get Carey on the bench. Gilby is going to drop out for Boateng. Let's go with that for a setup. Especially with the FA Cup game next, that should be strong enough to beat these. They're trying to play a control possession. So again, the wings should be able to do the job against these. So players to watch for Wickham. Up top, they've got their top goal scorer in Akinfenwa. He's got 13 goals in 32 starts. Their top performer is Bloomfield, who is in the middle of the park, 7.05 average rating. But that's a little bit, I think that's a little bit of a lie, considering he's only made 3 starts. One player I will want to watch out for, Madison. He is a Chelsea youngster, and from previous saves I know he becomes really good, really quick in the game. Alright, let's get started. So, team talk. Assertive. Recent form standings have put Wickham in 23rd, while we're in first at Shamwai. Right, having the best defence in Sky Bet League 1 must have you looking forward to another win. There has to be a balance, of course, and we work on everything in training. Sometimes we'll concede a few more than usual, but if we win, it's less of a concern. As the leading scorers of Sky Bet League 1, are you looking forward to another positive match in front of goal? I want my team to play on the front foot, and the boys have done that really well this season. Wickham's recent struggles have them 23rd in the form table. Is there a chance to pile on the misery? Football's a funny whole game, who knows what will happen. Your first good forward is a great help, but only if we guard against complacency and no room to let slip up. Alright, let's get started. What I do want to do, just a quick pause. So these are the type of opposition instructions our new assistant manager are giving out, so it's just something we'll keep an eye on for a little while, just make sure he's giving out these sort of instructions we would expect him to. We don't want to go to that page and find out there's no instructions on there, or the only instructions is to kick them hard, because they are the sort of instructions that we want to be given out. One of the reasons why we need to make sure we've got a good assistant manager working with us. So we seem to be creating chances, we're not finishing them off at the minute. We've got to remember we don't want to push our players too hard when we've got West Ham in just a couple of days' time, in a game that could lead to us having Manchester United away. I'm just going to leave. I was going to make a shout, but I decided to leave that. Team talk. Just going to fire them up, far from pleased with what I've just seen. In fact, you're not being able to bury them. Alright, we've got possession. To be honest with you, it's a little bit of a fib that I've had a go at them there, because I am happy with what I've seen. I just want to see a goal. So I'm now going to demand more. Actually, we've just got the goal. Let's leave it run for a couple of minutes. I think Reeves is going to have to come off fairly soon. And Davis is. I want Davis for the next game, so let's get Moore Taylor back on there. He come on in the last game and got an assist from there. And get Reeves off for Mason. Let's confirm them. Now it's been 10 minutes, let's demand more from them. Let's fire them up and focus them. Wickham ain't looking very interested at all. Only takes one goal though, and it's all going to be level, so we need to make sure that one goal comes from us, not them. They've got inspired, so one more time of the man war. And that's focused our players, so hopefully they're focused enough to see the game through, and they are. 1-0. It's not as big of a win as I would have expected with the stats that have come through there. 29 shots to just 2. I'd have expected maybe a 3 or 4-0. I'm not going to worry about that or hold anything against them for that. Passionate. Very nice victory, well done. And with West Ham up next, I think I am considering, not only considering it, I am going to do it. I'm going to give everyone 2 days rest, regardless of whether they're in the team, out of the team, or whatever. I can't give him a rest. I think everyone there, and him, because he's not here with us. I think I'll be able to with everyone else. There we go. 2 days rest. That way they can walk into that game and be absolutely 100%. Try not to give rests out too much, but on the odd occasion it can be well worth it. So our overall balance is up to 1.1 million. We must have had a payout for the FA Cup game. Current financial fair play that's finished and we're all good. Winkleman's give us an A+ as a monthly manager performance summary, so he's happy with us. Squad dynamics, finished display. Well, just got a fitness concern, but we've just put them on rests anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. Sit through these. Oh, I can't wait for this 4th round replay. I'm only worried about the cash at the minute. You know, we're a League One side. It's all about cash. Let's just skip through this. It's a pretty even setup. There's no real favourites in this game. West Ham are literally slightly edging whether they're favourites or not, so let's just skip through these. Okay. Well, that's all we've got time for today. I did say we'd cover them in 5 games, and we have. Hopefully, we'll have time to do another 5 games in the next episode. So we'll do the West Ham game in the next episode. That'll be what starts us off, so that's a good start. Shrewsbury, Lincoln, Bolton and Rotherham in league. We might be able to get an extra 1 or 2 in. Might make a bit of a longer save on the next one. Just so you can see where we're at now after this dream, we are top of the league, clear by 13 points, although Portsmouth do have that game in hand. 72 points from 30 games played. We've had a fairly decent run today. 5 games that we've played were Sunderland, Portsmouth, West Ham, Rochdale and Wickham. 3 wins and 2 draws out of them games is not bad at all. The draw coming against second place in the league and against Premier League opposition West Ham away at the London Stadium. So I'm looking forward to the next game. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, please leave me a like, share with your friends, and if you haven't already, please give a quick subscription to us and you will see every video I've got to release from now on. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll see you soon.